Have you already catch yourself being on and off when it comes to learning English? And do you feel like it's take more than enough time to really master this language, and it feel like it's take forever? So before you've given up, watch this video. I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to really make this journey more enjoyable. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi, I'm Ravaka. I'm from the English Takeover team, and today let's talk more about the process itself than the destination. Because when you focus on the destination, it's gonna give you a lot of stress, anxiety, because you cannot really control those destinations. You cannot control your destination. You don't know if when you're gonna achieve this destination. There are a lot of steps that you can do in order to achieve it quickly or more faster, even though there are no quick fix like that, not such a thing, but there are a lot of tips that couldn't really help you. But I want you to shift your mindset today to focus on the journey itself than the destination, because when you achieve this destination, you're gonna have another desire, another destination, because we are like that. We are a desire, a living thing. So that's gonna be natural for us to have another destination. And if you have a lot of tension on this destination, sorry to tell you that maybe it's gonna be hard for you to achieve it and ending up giving up on it. But instead, let's focus on the process itself, because as you already know, English is a process. It's not a overnight thing or quick fix that some people or some teacher promises you that you're gonna achieve fluency in 1 month or 3 months. You know, there are a lot of conditions that's gonna harden up on that, if that exists. As long as I know, I've never known someone who really achieved fluency in 3 months, but that's my opinion. So let's dive into my 5 tips that's gonna make your trajectory, your learning English journey more enjoyable. Okay, first tip: accept that it's a process. Yes, my friends. Yeah, you didn't wait for that. I was not on your mind. First of all, you need to accept that it's a process. When you accept that it's a process, that's gonna make it more enjoyable. You know that you're gonna achieve your destination, but in the meantime, there are a lot of steps that we need to take, there are a lot of action that we should take every single day until we achieve our dream destination. It's kind of like you want to have your dream destination, but before you arrived in that place, you need to prepare your language, your pile of paperwork. If you need to fly, book your flight, your hotel, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of steps, but at the end, you're gonna arrive there. You're gonna forget all of those steps when you achieve your destination. But during this journey, during the process of achieving this dream destination, there's gonna be a lot of upside down, and sometimes as it's a journey, sometimes you're gonna sit with someone that's annoying, or maybe you're gonna meet some people that's gonna have a important place in your life, or you're gonna learn a lot of things. There are a lot of things that can happen in when you travel, when you way to achieve your goal. That's why I want you to really accept that it's a process. It's not a quick fix. You cannot achieve it in a faster way. It's not a microwave thing that you can have your lunch in 5 minutes or something like that. No, that's not the truth. The truth is it's a process, and let's enjoy this process. Let's accept that it is like that, but eventually we're gonna achieve our goal. Number 2, implement English in your daily life. Yes, that is the way that really you don't really even feel like you really do it, but when it's in your daily life, incorporate in your daily activity, when you do your something that you have to do, try to figure out how can you learn English at the same time doing that. Maybe when you vacuum, you can listen to a podcast, or when you drive, you can listen to English conversation. You can change all of your device in English. And something that I really recently do is like listening to a guided meditation in English. That could be really helpful. Has my not only the benefits of meditation, but also my listening skill. And another thing is like when you work out. I am not a sports person. I only really try to move my body in the morning and follow some steps on YouTube, and instead of doing it in my native language or in my second language, I choose English. That really helped me, and to train my skill, to train my listening skill. And believe me, there are a lot of vocabulary that's gonna be new for you, especially when you are not really into sport. You're gonna feel like, oh, we call that in English, oh, that's jumping jacks. That, you know, there are a lot of vocabulary that you can learn when you do sport or something like that. So for another example is, you can, instead of reading a book in your native language, do it in English. That could be really helpful for you. So think about it, how I can implement English in my daily life, kind of killing two birds with one stone. You have to do it, but if you have to do it, you can somehow feel your English in it, your practice in it. So that's another thing that you can do without really conscious of doing it, but you do it anyway. Okay, my tip number 3. In continuity, my tip number 2, which is make it as an habit, make English as an habit. So having a habit is really wonderful, you know, because when it's become your habit is your second nature. When it's become a habit, it's gonna be easier for you to do it, even though you are not really like it. Like when you have a habit of brushing your teeth, you don't really have to take a time to do it, and when you don't do it, you feel that something missing. So that's the point, my friends, to make it as an habit, to become English as your habit. When it comes to have a new habit in your life, the first step gonna be hard. I tell you, the first step gonna be hard, but the more you move forward, it's gonna be easier and easier. So the point is that choose some time that's gonna be sustainable for you. And another thing that we tend to think is that in order to see a big change, we have to do a big action. That's not true. You can start with a small action, but with consistency every single day. You can choose 10 minutes at 7 a.m. I'm gonna chill some pronunciation sound in English, or I'm gonna learn English. I'm gonna learn my vocabulary in English. 10 minutes every single day. That's gonna adding up, and that's better than nothing. You know, maybe feel like, oh, 10 minutes is not that much. Yes, it's not that much comparing to 1 hour, but it is a lot comparing to zero, comparing to not doing it. So find a time and start with small habits, start with small action that could be sustainable for your future, for your life. Okay, so let's move on to the tip number 4. Learn with friends and community. That's really a blessing to have a friends, to have a community that's gonna support you. And for example, in our Facebook community, we have a weekly task, and we have once in a while a challenge. Those are gonna help us. Those are gonna be our asset to really achieve this our goal in English. And it's better to do it with friends than alone, because your friends gonna be on your side. They're gonna be supporting, encourage you to move forward when you don't feel it. Your friends gonna be there to help you. We are on it together. Okay, let's move on to my tip number 5. So guys, It's gonna be having a habit is great, but sometimes if you do something over and over again, it's gonna be boring. So my tip number 5 is to spice up thing. Yes, I want you to try new thing, because trying new thing gonna be more exciting, you know. And how we can spice up our learning English, sometimes you can try new thing, you can do some challenges, you can have like, you use your imagination, you can do a lot of things. You can cook in English, you can do a call in English, or maybe hosting a group call. Do something that you've never done before, because that's gonna be more exciting for you. I really highly recommend that you try new thing, or do some challenge, or try to, on our community we try to make a new task, and those gonna be really help you to not get in the world of boredness. So that could be really help you. Okay, so I'm gonna give you one last bonus and put it at the end, even though, and it's one of the important thing. I put it at the end because I knew a lot of some of my friends and a lot of people who doesn't really like doing it, which is having a goal. Yeah, because maybe you don't like having a goal because you was disappointed, or you feel like you beating up yourself after not achieving your goal. But having a goal is important because it's gonna give you the clarity that you need. Your mind needs clarity, where I wanna go, where I want to go. It's kind of like, it's kind of like, I'm gonna go to school, or in order to go to school I need to take this bus, and then I'm gonna walk a little bit. It's kind of like a roadmap, like you know exactly what you're supposed to do. And when you have a goal, you know that that's your destination, that's what you need to achieve your destination. And sometimes that's the reality, you didn't achieve your goal. But as Marie Forleo said, don't forget to ask, what is the gift in this? Because in every situation there always a gift, and maybe it's not as you really imagine. Maybe there's something that happened is not as you imagine, that somehow can beneficial for you. You just need to shift the lens on how you see things through. You just change your perspective, because somehow whatever happen, whether we learn or we win, right? That's one of my someone said that, and that's really powerful. So have a goal is really wonderful, because that goal gonna be another way to really enjoy this process, because you move forward. Something that I'm doing is track my progress. Like, did I do the 10 minutes today? Check. Did I progress? Sometimes doing some tests to see if I really progress, and that's gonna be really make me to move forward, to give more, because I knew that I did great last time. It doesn't have to be a big win, but even small win can really help us to move forward. And please be patient, because it's a process. It's not a quick fix. It's not an overnight. And that's it, my friends. Have these 6 tips in your mind. First of all, accept it's a process. Secondly, implementing this in your daily routine. Third, have a habit, make it as an habit in your life. And fourth, learn with friends and community. That's gonna be really helpful. Fifth, spice up your English learning with challenge, with trying new thing. And my bonus for today is have a clear goal, specific goal. And that's it, my friends. Have a good one. I wish that you achieve your goal, but most of all that you really enjoy the process. See you next week. Bye.